Good morning, Ron, and good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, June 10th. Here's what's happening. Pope Leo XIV continues his visit to Spain. Yesterday, he addressed the concerns of three young people during a vigil at Barcelona's Olympic Stadium. Among those topics were suicide and mental health. The Holy Father said, quote, "The cross of Jesus tells us that God does not abandon us. He remains crucified with us in moments of pain and extreme loneliness." The Holy Father also met with volunteers for the papal events and Puerto Rican artist Bad Bunny. Today, the Holy Father will pray the Rosary with the Abbey of Our Lady of Montserrat and meet with diocesan charity and welfare organizations. The U.S. is launching strikes against Iran in response to the downing of a U.S. helicopter over the Strait of Hormuz. U.S. Central Command announced this yesterday afternoon that the self-defense strikes were conducted at the direction of the president. This comes after President Trump said the U.S. must respond to the attack on the helicopter out of necessity. The two service members who were on the Apache helicopter are safe. Monday night, the president suggested that a peace deal with Iran could be possible within the next 2 or 3 days. Church groups in Africa are demanding answers following the murder of Bishop Osario Satora Afonso of the Diocese of Quilimane in Mozambique over the weekend. The Pan-Africa Catholic Theology and Pastoral Network said in a statement that they are frustrated by inactions of authorities and that the murder adds to, quote, "a disturbing pattern of violence against Christians." Mozambican authorities have confirmed that Bishop Afonso was killed by armed assailants who gained access to his residence, but no arrests have been made. Mozambique continues to suffer from insurgent violence in the northern province of Cabo Delgado. NBC News projects that Republican Steve Hilton will face off against Democrat Javier Becerra for governor of California in November. Hilton and Becerra defeated Democrat Tom Steyer to advance to the general election. NBC News also projects that Graham Plattner will win the Democratic Senate primary in Maine. He will face off against incumbent Republican Senator Susan Collins. And NBC News also projects that incumbent Lindsey Graham will win the Republican Senate primary in South Carolina. He defeated Mark Lynch and Tom Dismuke. Graham will face Democrat Annie Andrews in the November midterms. And a federal court in New Mexico is allowing a Nigerian priest to remain in the U.S. while the Trump administration has attempted to halt visa adjustments and entry from citizens from Nigeria. The Archdiocese of Santa Fe has told the court they are sponsoring his R1 religious worker visa. The outcome of this case could set a precedent for other priests from countries designated by the U.S. as high risk. I'm Matthew Handley, and that, Ron Finn, is the news this morning.